Monday Night Raw, it is Braun Strowman versus Dean Ambrose one-on-one.
This isn't the choice that I think that Dean Ambrose wanted here tonight, but this is what he gets.
Monday Night Raw is live in Seattle tonight, kicking this off with our first matchup of the evening. Still to come, the Hall of Famer, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels is here live, and Ronda Rousey, the Raw Women's Champions, in action as well. Oh, and Strowman with a boot right to the face.
The odds for Dean Ambrose are very, very bad in this situation. Having absolutely no time to prepare for Braun Strowman. I mean, we've seen people with solid game plans, so we thought, step in the ring with Strowman and not make it out.
Well, I don't think that Dean Ambrose usually has a game plan, but there's one thing we do know about him. He's tough as nails.
Dean Ambrose saying earlier tonight, emphatically stating that the Shield is a brotherhood. They will ride together into battle this Saturday. Streaming live on the WWE Network at Super Showdown when the Shield takes on this man, Braun Strowman, and Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre.
Based on what we saw last week, you had to at least wonder. Dolph and Strowman and McIntyre all raised some very valid points, which Ambrose even admitted himself.
Yeah, I mentioned there's a lot of truth. The fact that Rollins and Reigns are both champions. The fact that when Dean was injured, Seth Rollins teamed together with Jason Jordan.
Braun Strowman looking to twist Dean Ambrose's head clean off his shoulders.
And again, driving Ambrose to the mat.
Like, having championships and accolades are impressive, but Dean Ambrose, I mean, he comes in here, he wants to put in a fight, and for him to go up against Braun Strowman, I think that this is going to be a tall order for him.
For anybody. Thunderous forearm. Look at the speed, the acceleration.
Oh, and sandwiching Ambrose.
385 pounds, should not move that fast. Renee, I got to ask you, what was Dean's mindset after last week, after what we witnessed? We take one more look at the speed and crushing impact from Strowman. Did Dean dwell on the points that the trio made against him?
Look, no matter what, Dean Ambrose is a very tough guy to read, even for me. So sometimes I just need to let him go, settle in, think about things. But I think from what we heard from him earlier tonight, it seems like his actions spoke louder than his words.
My God, Strowman once again cranking at the head. Look at the position of Dean's head.
Oh, and then the clubbing blow again to the chest and right back to work on the head and neck area of Ambrose.
Strowman is going to tear Dean's head right off his shoulders. Look at this. Dean just trying to pry at the fingers of the monster among men. The WWE Universe coming to life in support of Ambrose, but
Corey, you know as well as anyone, Dean Ambrose has made a career of not giving up, of not backing down.
that's unfortunately one of the reasons Ambrose might have a short career. The guy doesn't know when to quit. Especially when you're in there with someone as dangerous as Strowman.
Oh, and powerful just like that.
I don't even think Braun Strowman likes doing this.
A look of disdain on the face of Strowman.
Look in the eyes of it.
The Shield is never gonna help you.
Oh! And then humiliating Ambrose with a slap.
Strowman declaring the Shield's not gonna help him. Look at this power. Nothing fancy about it. Just raw strength from Strowman.
Dean Ambrose, though, a very proud man. Retaliating with a slap of his own, and then a major bail by Strowman.
These are the situations that Dean Ambrose thrives in. This could be a huge return for him out of this.
He's not thriving too much right now, Renee. Look at this. I think Dean might finally be realizing what he's up against.
Sure, but we've seen him in these situations of just taking a brutal beating, and he seems to somehow crawl out of it.
Strowman eager to give Ambrose everything he has in his arsenal. Dean might be crawling at the end of this match.
Strowman looking to once more punish Ambrose. Ambrose, though.
Ambrose looking to lock in a guillotine.
And he's got it locked into Strowman's center of the ring. Braun with nowhere to go.
One way to bring the monster down to size.
Can Dean Ambrose somehow take out Strowman here?
Ambrose cutting off the wind to Strowman.
And the power's out of it.
No.
The monster among men.
Yeah, but Dean hanging on for dear life.
Smart went right to the back of the leg. Trying to bring the monster down to size. And In the corner, Ambrose with the forearms lighting up Strowman.
If Dean can somehow get Strowman down, this completely changes.
You talk about game plans, and Dean Ambrose rolls with it as he's going.
But Strowman stopping Ambrose in his tracks. Can Dean climb back into this match? It continues live on Raw. Monday Night Raw, Braun Strowman in control of Dean Ambrose. Ambrose had a mini rally going before the commercial break. Strowman would snuff it out, however, and take over this match.
Braun possesses truly game-changing power. With one movement, can totally turn around a match.
Ambrose trying to fight back into this. Dean Ambrose, tremendous resilience. Here comes the lunatic fringe.
Across the bridge of Strowman's nose, but Braun could be looking for a power slam.
Dean, though, digging down in his bag of tricks.
His bag of tricks, let's call it what it was, Cole. Ambrose put his thumb in Strowman's eye.
Wins a win, Graves.
Looking for dirty deeds. Strowman, though, countering. And Strowman up over the top rope to the floor. Can this be the opening that Ambrose needs?
The best opportunity Dean has had since this match began.
Strowman back up to the apron, heads back into the ring. Focusing on Ambrose, moves out of the way in the corner.
Gotta wonder how Strowman's vision's working after the thumb in the eye.
I don't think he saw that one coming.
Ambrose, however, taking advantage here, driving Strowman back into the ropes, down to one knee. Ambrose caught. Blow to the chest, driving Ambrose to the mat.
Like getting hit with an anvil.
And every time Ambrose starts to rally, Braun Strowman is there.
Whatever you do, you don't want to make Strowman angry.
I mean, this was all doing of your guy, Baron Corbin. He set this whole thing up.
So Baron Corbin gave Ambrose options.
Strowman went for the power slam again. Ambrose, dirty deeds! Dirty deeds! Out of nowhere! Can Ambrose capitalize? Can Ambrose take out Strowman? Dean trying to drag himself toward the cover, and he does. Grabs the leg, puts it on Strowman. Kick out at two by the monster among men.
After everything that Dean Ambrose went through last week, that would have been a huge victory for him here tonight.
I mean, that's got to be disheartening for Ambrose. The dirty deeds, the maneuver that's brought him so many victories. Strowman just survived.
What does Ambrose have to do now?
Willing to do whatever it takes.
Suicide dive, driving Strowman to the barricade. Could this be Dean Ambrose night?
Or did that do more damage to Ambrose than Strowman? Braun's still on his feet. Granted, he's being propped up against the wall.
Ambrose takes the fight now to Strowman. There's the lunatic fringe. Strowman trying to keep it right. Shoulder first to the steps.
Sounded like a car crash.
Could be Ambrose's opportunity. The official counting now at 7. Ambrose breaks the count under the bottom rope. Now Strowman dragging himself back into the ring to stay away from Ambrose.
Can't believe I'm seeing this. It's almost as if Strowman's in retreat.
Might have been more than what Braun Strowman had in mind for tonight.
Oh, and no question about that, though. Power slam to Ambrose.
If Strowman can make the cover, this one is over for sure.
Bone-rattling power slam to Dean Ambrose.
The human body can only endure so much.
Yeah, but how smart is this? Ambrose rolling under the rope to stay out of harm's way.
Definitely a wise decision by the ring veteran, Ambrose. Buy himself some time, prevent himself from getting pinned. But that also allows Strowman to get back to his feet.
Yeah, but Strowman's in a bad way too, Corey. Took him a long time to make it back to his feet, and that allowed Ambrose to roll out of the ring.
But he is back on his feet, and that is bad news for Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, especially if Braun Strowman can get a full head of steam here.
Strowman stalking Ambrose. I feel a collision. Come on!
Oh my God, driving Ambrose. Shoulder first from a monster. And now whipping Ambrose into the barricade, and the assault is on.
Strowman just imposing his will on the lunatic fringe. 6.
Ambrose back in the ring. Strowman, though, stalking Dean Ambrose.
Look at the look in his eyes.
I think he's angry.
Ambrose Up and down again with another power slam.
That's it. Oh,
no, it's not it. Braun Strowman wants to make an example of Ambrose.
Braun didn't even go for the cover. He wants to punish Dean.
And here comes the Universal Champion.
Part of the Brotherhood.
Ambrose, Shield brother Roman Reigns. The battles Reigns and Strowman have had over the years.
Yeah, what's Reigns sticking his nose in their business for right now?
It's the Shield. They have to. This is the Brotherhood. This is what they're about.
It's a one-on-one matchup. Strowman is simply trying to beat up Ambrose.
Oh, and a Superman punch. That'll cause a disqualification. But Roman Reigns isn't done there.
Oh, yes, he is.
Strowman.
Big boot from Reigns.
And here's the other part of the Shield. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns driving Strowman out of the ring.
Braun still landed on his feet. That's hard to believe.
Ambrose's own words earlier tonight, the Shield is a brotherhood.
The winner of this match as a result of a disqualification, Braun Strowman.
Ambrose's share of the fight purse going to be a little lighter than usual tonight thanks to his brothers in the Shield. I'm sure they'll be happy to explain that to him.
What do you want him to do, Corey? Ambrose is helpless.
They can cash those checks, too.
Braun Strowman had Ambrose down and was going to inflict more punishment before Reigns and Rollins came to the ring.
Oh, hang on. We got some more company. It's the Raw Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, Strowman's running buddies, McIntyre and Ziggler.
No, this isn't happening. This is not the Shield show. This is my show. And since you two can't let Dean fight his battles on his own, you're going to get your chance. Later tonight, it's Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. And Roman Reigns, you're going to face Dolph Ziggler right now.
I like those matchups.
Acting General Manager Baron Corbin certainly keeping busy tonight, keeping the Shield occupied.
It's Reigns versus Ziggler.